Last chapter, our group made their rounds around the town of Casval, trying to find piece by piece information about the murder of the lizard folk peacekeeper called Gillip. They followed Callier's advice and headed to the Cat and the Earl Inn, where they talked to Ranson. Turns out he was there the night of Gillip's death and witnessed someone with red hands and a tail. After a little digging around, they eventually found themselves at the house of Zatish, a tiefling who was living in the Cabbage Crossing. And after a little breaking and entering and conversation with Zatish, she reveals the information that she has and offers to meet the party the next day and show them where the people who fled the scene that night live. But what will they uncover, and what's waiting for them in the dark?
My name is Ashley, and I play Lopard.
Hi, my name is Bree, and I will be playing Kyrie.
Hi, I'm Nyx, and I'll be playing Ovani.
Hi, I'm March, and I play Flint Bright.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll be playing Gooey.
And I'm Rob, the help I can't stop making hot NPCs DM, and welcome to the Homebrew. So, the night goes relatively quiet, but about 7 o'clock you start hearing a lot of movement. Like 7 o'clock in the morning, you hear a lot of movement and voices and such outside. You can hear the familiar noise of peacekeepers walking around. You can hear like what sounds like a gathering crowd near the town center. And at about 8 o'clock, there's a knock on Gooey of... it was Gooey, Ovani, and Flint in one room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct.
You hear a knock on your door, and it won't stop. And you hear Zatish on the other side. You need to come out now.
I immediately get up to the door. I'll make sure she's okay. You two, get up, come on! If they're not awake yet.
I take a peek down the window.
You see a large crowd of... well, not a large crowd, a sizable crowd of about 5 to 8 people making their way through the little alleyway that you can see towards the town centre, talking amongst themselves. Zatish looks very panicked. The peacekeepers, they're looking for you.
For us?
For you. They're saying that it was you that did this.
Me specifically?
No, you as a group.
I don't think we're capable of that.
He's just looking at Captain and being like, just like tilt their head.
Listen, I
you
don't
kill?
Someone
kill people.
came forward with information on the culprits, and that they're asking for the group of 5 travelers that entered the town a couple of days ago, known as the Bean Brigade.
Yeah, that's us. I mean, we haven't done anything, so I have no idea what's happening. This happened last night, or?
I don't know. Early this morning, there was lots of shouting. They've set up a podium and everything in the center of town. They're demanding that people find you.
Well,
Go away, Kyrie, now.
Yeah,
okay?
let's wake them up.
Waddle over to Kyrie's door and just rapidly knocking on the door.
Who's there? Mother?
Just gonna stick my hand beneath the bottom of the door and use prestidigitation to make the smell of beans come from the outside.
Oh, beans.
I see.
I would just like levitate again towards the door and realize that it's not actually beans, but
Bean
there's
Man.
something behind the door. It's Bean Man.
Our room has a window, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks out to the other side.
Can I see anything?
Let me bring up the map to see what you would see.
You what I would do.
What the fuck?
That's the townsfolk.
They have
It's
no
the-
idea what they're watching next door, but sure.
It's a townsfolk. They are like chanting at us, wanting us dead.
Right, where is it? You can see a few more people, followed by a few Crown's Guard who are like looking up. Not Crown's Guard, peacekeepers who are like looking up in the windows, looking for people, and like looking into the bottom windows to see if they can see anyone.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should take a look outside when we get onto the rooftops, maybe.
I guess I would open the door to Gooey and say, "Why are you waking me up this early?"
Trouble.
Trouble.
People think we kill Gillip.
Oh. But
Did you kill him?
I was like, trying to be like, oh, I did do that, but like,
but like, we registered after Gillip died, right? We came in after Gillip died. Do they know that, right? We got registered. There's documentation on this.
There shouldn't be anything that says you did it, but they're calling for you guys specifically.
We go outside, yes?
I mean, sure, but like, this should be easy, or there's something more to this.
Before we do this, I am going to... Let me just see if I make sure I've got it prepared. I do. Okay, good. Since we haven't technically long rested yet, have we?
Yeah, that would have been a long rest. You slept.
Okay. Oh, is
You
it
slept
7 in the morning, not 7 at
I
night?
said 7 in the morning.
Okay. I thought it was night, so I was like, oh, Jesus, okay.
They wanted to get a good night's sleep before the lynching.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gooey's just gonna kind of move out the doorway of Kyrie's room and just stand in the hallway and just kind of place their staff in front of them and just sort of grasp it with one hand and begin sort of making hand gestures with the other. And there's a light thud on the other side of the staff, and you vaguely see a second hand just overlap over top of Gooey's, and then it disappears. And Gooey just looks up and says, "Hello, Alistair. We have work." As I cast Unseen Servant.
Ah, yeah.
So, Unseen Servant will last an hour. It is a shapeless and completely invisible force which I can command, and it lasts for an hour. It can do simple tasks that a modern servant would be able to do.
It can't communicate, though, can it?
It can't communicate, but I can give it simple tasks to do.
Okay.
Yeah. This Alistair friend may be safe, just in case.
Hi, Alistair. Does it speak?
You can't even see it.
It's
just- We just kind of cast a spell, and they just sort of gestured their hand to nothing.
Yeah, you just hear 2
Oh,
foot-
okay.
2 feet just on the floor, and that's it.
It's magic, don't worry.
Okay. Magic people are crazy.
Damn, bitch, magics be crazy.
Kyrie, you can do magic.
Anyways, correction, mages are crazy. Where are they? Are they outside or are they just... Where do we go?
They're
Are they
in the
just-
town center.
I saw them head to the town center.
Okay, I guess we'll just get everyone together and we'll just go out. We might as well, there's nothing to hide.
Yeah, I'm also going to take Basket, my snake familiar, off the top of my hat, and I'm going to give it to Captain to sort of. I'm just going to tell Basket to kind of slither inside of Captain's shirt and just wrap
Whoa.
around their arm,
Oh,
stay in there.
Captain wasn't expecting snakes in the shirt this early in the morning.
Is Basket an
Just kind of
illegal pet?
halfway up, and just sort of like you see.
Fine. This is fine.
They're a
This is
poisonous
fine.
snake. I mean, take that what you will. Just in case, as I look to Captain, I'm just stuffing the snake in your shirt.
The mixture of the cold snake skin and just like a pot of slime just slapping against your chest.
Oh. I'm gonna need
Been
a
a
new coat.
wild morning.
9 a.m.
Is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have much on us, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'll just get ahead, and then I'll just start walking down.
If it's what you guys want to do, then I'll follow you. Zatish kind of stays in the middle of the group. You open the doors to the tavern. The streets seem pretty empty, but you can hear like a loud like murmur of people like talking and stuff like that. And through like upon leaning and looking out, you can see quite a large number of peacekeepers are like stood there, like with their backs to you, facing towards the crowd and stuff.
Do I see the harpy?
You do.
Can I stealth
Far
and try
up.
and approach her?
She is like on the other side of the crowd, like perched up on a like ledge.
I'm guessing we're out.
A bird's eye view.
I'm guessing we're out now.
Yeah, you're outside the town.
Before we go outside, Gooey's just gonna kind of be the best one for this. Yeah, little bird. Gooey's just gonna kind of like tug on the little bird's arm and just sort of lean in and say, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna say this as quiet as I can so I can't be heard, hopefully. I'm just gonna. Harpy may be ratting us out. She work with bad person. Gillip bad person. Maybe gain money through us.
I'm just gonna look very confused at Gibby.
I'm just like trying to just like wiggle my tongue and says, Harpy selling us out to get money.
Just big like, oh.
I'm just gonna tell Alistair to walk behind me, and then just wait for my next sort of command.
I'm gonna repeat what Gooey just said in Warren to Kyrie.
Okay.
Just to, I assume nobody around here speaks Warren. It's a fairly dead language.
We go? Yes?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I'll just step out like 3 or 4 paces and be like, "You requested to see us?" in like quite a commanding tone.
So as you turn around the corner, you can see like a large makeshift wooden stage. There's a rather nice looking like chair there with like white wolf's wool on it. And they're like leaned across the side of it with their legs up. You can see like a red-skinned humanoid figure. Its eyebrows are black, and they go backwards and like connect to horns, which like sweep backwards. And there's this long white hair, which is in quite a tight braid with a couple of little like buckles and stuff in it. They're wearing similar peacekeeper armor, but it's black trim around the edges of the metal, and all the sewing and stuff is done in quite a large black thread to make it stand out a bit more. There's a tail which kind of hangs loosely by the side with a big gold ring on it, and you can see on this person's face their ears are very heavily like pierced. They've got a silver eyebrow piercing and these like deep yellow eyes that kind of are looking throughout the crowd. The rest of the crowd turns around as you say this, and he looks at you and smirks, and he's like, "All right then, come forward."
When we get within 30 feet of him, I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. What does that do?
I can detect if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
It goes off. He's a demi fiend. But he's wearing. I suppose a couple of you would know this. He's wearing Imperial Guard armor, which is like the rank up from a peacekeeper.
I'm gonna just stare it dead in the eye at Roxanne.
Yeah. He's just looking at you all, and he kind of gestures for you to come up on the stage. You can see, like, he's got these long, pointed black nails, and he smirks as he gestures for you to come up on stage. You can see he's got quite sharp canines and stuff.
We're gonna die.
When we're walking up, if we walk up, will there be like weapons drawn at us?
No,
Okay.
they've all got their weapon sheathed. He seems very relaxed and just, like, comfy in his chair. Like he just wants to talk.
I'm all up for going. So
Me too.
I'll walk ahead, like, onto the stage.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
follow Kyrie.
I'll
Yeah.
follow as well.
As you all walk up on stage, he kind of tells the peacekeepers to like separate you so that you're all like in a line looking at him, rather than like huddled up as a group, because it's not a big stage. Like, you know, it's quite thin. There's enough room for him, like a peacekeeper at the edge of each step, and then enough room for like you guys to stand in a line. Zatish is with you as well. He sighs and like gets up out of his chair, scratches the back of his neck, and like picks something out of his teeth with his tongue, and you can see his tongue's pierced with like a silver ball piercing as well. And he goes, "Well, we've been informed by 3 savvy young members of the city that the murder of Gillip falls on your shoulders." As he says this, you can hear the crowd like mumbling in the background.
Okay.
I'd like to ask the 3 that reported it also come forward. And you see as 3 relatively simple-looking like townsfolk come forward. 2 human, 1 half-elf. One of the humans has got like scraggly brown hair, a little bit of a scruffy beard. The elf has got like longish black hair, and the other human, female human, has got like kind of messily tied back in a bun, this kind of like dusty brown hair. You see, a member of the Peacekeepers dies. And then, the next night, a group of adventurers show up at our town's gates, covered in blood. Not only that, we've heard that a couple of you were trying to pry information out of some of the Peacekeepers on the situation. And he like points a finger out towards Kyrie and he goes, and that you were causing trouble in the Blue Rug General.
So let me get this straight. A person dies, then people show up to the place where the person dies, and you accuse them, not someone who was inside?
It all seems a bit convenient, I know, but you showed up at our gates covered in blood.
Yes, but I may state that this was after the death happened. Let alone we didn't know about the death until we entered the tavern, which can
How
be confirmed by the harpy. And I'm just gonna look around and see if the harpy wants to come up.
As you're looking around, Kalia kind of peeks her head up and hops down and walks over and goes, I can vouch for them. And as she vouches for you, the 2 elf twins, the Peacekeepers, also come forward and go, we can also vouch for them. Ranson, the owner of the Hobgoblin Saloon, also comes forward. They didn't cause any trouble at the tavern. They were talking to Callier about it, trying to help. And Dooley also comes forward, the owner of Dooley Scriptorium. And she's like, if you're just gonna out everybody here, you may as well just fucking get me in it as well.
Look, you've got us all here. I'm one for putting on a show, but seriously, like, these accusations are nothing.
He looks around. He sighs. He goes, fine. We'll resolve the situation in private, including the 3 that turned you in.
I'm just gonna look at the 3
They all look a bit nervous and
Yeah.
a bit shaken up.
Do
I'm
we
just
recognize them?
No, they just look like general townsfolk.
Can I just stare at them and say, when you assume you make an ass out of you and me?
One of them kind of goes, the other one hits him in the arm and goes, shut up.
Are we allowed to, have the people who vouch for us in on it?
Of course. If they have information on the story, may shine light on you all, they're more than welcome to join. Let's say 7 p.m. The Hobgoblin Saloon where you've been staying.
Seems a bit late for a meeting about a murder, huh?
I just
But-
kind of tug on Kyrie's arm and just go, just shake my head a little bit. And just
Okay.
do a thumbs up to the tiefling guy.
Okay.
That
7
gives
p.m.
us time for, and he points at Ransant here, to still make a decent wage of the day without having to close his tavern for the entire day. He smirks a little bit. You get the impression that he's just he's very cocky and full of himself, but also just very cocky and full of himself, but also just very lax.
I'm going to just sort of lean over my shoulder and whisper to Alistair and tell them to go down next to the 3 people that turned us in.
Mm.
And I would like him to go to the one in the middle and slap him on the ass.
Roll
And
a
it is-
sleight of hand for Alistair.
It's an invisible, shapeless force, first of all, so it's... Do I get a advantage on this? Because, no one can see him?
Yeah. That wouldn't be with any of your stat bonuses or anything. That'd just be a flat.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alistair is just a basic... They don't even have that many... Okay, so this... Okay, it's a 12.
You hear one of them go, "Ooh." And he looks at you and what's it called? What are they called? The red man. There you go. The half fiend dude looks at you and smacks a bit, and he goes, "I like you."
Looks a bit... Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
His tail kind of swishes slightly, and you hear the jingling. You notice at this point that the ring that's on his tail also has a little bell on the center of it.
We just turns a little blue and just kind of steps behind Kyrie a little bit.
Well,
Listen, we're not here for making friends. You've accused us, made a mockery of us in public, and woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
it's 9 a.m. Now you've made a fool out of yourself.
You said 7! What?
I said it was 7, that you hear noises, and then about 9 p.m. Satish starts knocking on the door.
Yeah, so at 7 o'clock I heard noises, which was them, so you woke me up at 7.
Listen, we can resolve this come the nighttime. Until then, I would highly advise staying within the city.
Oh, sure. Okay. Right. Be seeing you. I'm just gonna walk off like, very angrily.
As you're walking off, he stands out of his chair and, right, clean this mess up.
As I
Walks
walk
off.
away, I want to just say, kind of in Orin, Raven Queen, take this wretched soul.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mumble back in Orin. Please, Jesus.
Give me one moment. I just need to check something.
You speak Abyssal,
Oh, he
not
speaks
Orin.
Orin.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to check if it would give me a choice on what languages he could speak, but
No, it would be Abyssal.
no. It's common, abyssal, or infernal.
If he's he's a half demon, a demi-demon, so it's either or.
Yeah.
Fiend. Yeah. Words.
Ye-
So, plan? Quest from board. We still have poster?
Yeah, but I don't think we're allowed to leave until this is resolved. We were told directly not to leave.
Can I see poster? As I hold out my hands.
Sure, I'll take like a really crumpled piece of paper.
You probably had it in your pocket while you've been asleep.
It's been rolled on several times, and just try to like sort of like iron it out on my leg and then hand it.
Okay. Is there any information on the poster that sort of says where we need to, someone we need to meet with, or what to
It
actually
says that you have to go on the quest with an Imperial Guard. It mentions that it's about a day and a half out of the town. And if you remember correctly, when you took the quest, they said that an Imperial Guard has already been acquired for the job, and he'll come and find you in a couple of days' time.
Guru just turns a little bit red and just looks
What
up at everyone and just says, that guy, Tiefling, may be our guard. As I sort of turn around and sort of point my finger at the bit that says Imperial Guard will be sent. And then just
Oh,
sort of
no.
slug my shoulders a little.
I mean, it seems nice.
I'm just gonna look very sternly at Flint.
Just
Very
squint
sternly.
my eyes and look at him.
You have a peculiar taste.
Most people say that, yeah. I want to ask Zatesh, lean down to. I assume she's shorter than Flint. Zatesh. Is she with us?
Zatesh.
Yeah.
So what have you all decided to do?
Is Zatesh shorter than Flint?
Yeah.
Can Rob just not hear us?
My headset was unplugged.
For fuck's sake.
Apparently, I stood up, ever so slightly unplugged it.
Oh, God has left us for 2 seconds. Oh,
God is dead!
No.
I want to lean down and ask if those point to. I assume we're still in view of like the 3 people that accused us.
You guys are. Some of you have left. Some of you are still there.
I'm going to grab Zatesh and be like, those guys there. Do you saw 3 people kill Gillip, right? Or at least fuck with the body.
Yeah, a human and 2 orcs.
Yeah. Okay. So they. Sorry, you've been there. Do you recognize those guys? Do you know them, or are they just?
One of them is Carl. He works on the farms, but other than that, no.
So where they get the information of us being criminals from? I mean, So I would assume some of us.
There's a lot of people in this town. I don't know everyone. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll give her, give her a hug.
Dewey's gonna butt in a little bit and just say, "Which one, Carl?"
She points at the human with the messy brown hair and a bit of a beard.
Is he neighbor to man you two spoke to? As I point to Flint and Kyrie,
We talked
and then
to.
look to Zatish.
Ransom.
Yeah.
You did kind of scare him.
I mean, that's just business.
Ransom did also defend you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
The three
Maybe
of
over.
them kind of start to walk away a little bit, looking downtrodden.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm away, I can't reply. Gooey just points out like a 5-meter hand. Answer. Oh.
Hmm.
We can
Hmm?
time skip to the night time if you all don't have anything you want to do.
I mean,
I
no, I
wanna
want
talk to
Tish to go and
Tish a
take
bit.
us to the people that she saw kill the man.
Yeah.
That's out of town.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was in the.
It's near town, but it's still out of town.
Mm.
Oh, I thought it was near the docks in the. Oh, it's in the east. Oh, right. I see the walls there. The East District isn't in town.
No.
Oh, okay.
And
fair.
the place that she was on about was like the farmlands up like northeast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay. What would be the best use for Alistair right now? I'm just gonna look to Flynn and say,
Invisible handy.
actually, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna sort of, first of all, command Alistair to stand in front of me so I know where I need to look. And go put my 2 hands around their non-existent hands and say, Alistair, find me 5 rocks, please. Smooth pebbles, okay? And that's gonna be my command. Bring them back to my room in Tavern, okay?
Doesn't that mean that people will see floating rocks?
Yes?
I like it.
Oh, I just didn't think we just turns a little bit pink and said, be discreet.
Oh yes, the discreet floating pebble.
Roll them across ground. Make it not obvious.
I was hoping Alistair was just going to start juggling them.
Tavern is going to have such severe back problems next time you summon him.
It's okay, they
don't
stop
have a
existing.
back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It'll stop existing in an hour. Be fine. Alright. I'll also just sort of reach my arm up Captain's sleeve and just take Basket back.
Oh my god, not again. Warn me next time. Oh, it's cold. Oh no. Oh, you owe me a new coat. After that, shake some of it
sorry.
off, some of the residue.
I'm just gonna kind of like brush the side of Captain's sleeves and just use prestidigitation to clean up the cut.
Thank
Make it
you.
completely pristine. And while I'm at it,
Too clean.
and while I'm at it, just for fun, I'm just gonna just sort of pat the shoulder of Captain and use prestidigitation to make a mark on their back with symbol on their back saying yo ho ho.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Ah, sweet. It's like a really weird biker jacket.
You can just do like temporary tattoos.
Ah yes, the best use for prestidigitation. Invisible, not invisible, fucking fake berries and rub-on tattoos.
Yeah.
Putting on the war paint before battle.
Yeah.
Advantages on just if we scare them or not.
Yeah, pretty
Intimidation.
much. think anyone would be scared if a giant goo man came running at you.
That won't be too long. One more level.
You know what? Fuck you. Ungirls your monster. Well, yeah, do you have anything you want to do before the night time, or?
I want to talk to Zatish. I want to make sure that she is okay.
What's the dishes with you guys?
I know.
Just hang out.
I'm gonna take her aside a bit and say, "Are you okay with like being around us? You wanted to be with the not Crown's Guard, peacekeepers. You know, I think us being considered criminals currently isn't the best look."
Yes, but if the situation gets resolved, which it looks like it will, and you guys do manage to pull off this thing that the peacekeepers couldn't, and I'm a part of that, that might also work.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
She hugs you back. She's very
Fucking
warm.
cop.
Alright, okay.
Guri just walked into a lamppost.
That was Gooey vibrating, not the lamppost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lamppost didn't move.
No.
Doesn't
Right.
Gooey like go through the lamppost?
Maybe?
Could do.
I don't know, we haven't worked out the specifics of what Gooey can and can't go through yet.
Yeah. We'll find out. I have a list of things to do, but I will not hold it up, so I'm free to... We're good to skip ahead.
Okay. So, you spend your time just chilling around in the tavern, talking amongst yourselves, talking with Zatish. About 6:30, what's his name? The owner of the Hobgoblin Saloon kind of kicks everyone out, starts cleaning the place up a little bit, and he walks over to you and he goes, I knew it wasn't you guys when they were trying to rile people up. You guys are alright.
Thank.
Bet you regrets that.
Yeah, I guess. It's probably us gonna get accused all the time. We're a bunch of adventurers.
I mean, you can fix that.
What do you mean we can fix that?
We can fix you.
You can work as an adventuring party for the peacekeepers.
Wait, for the peacekeepers.
Yeah. You
I-
get
The
bigger
peacekeepers
payout.
didn't seem very,
You can sign up at the
cooperative.
main city. You get free night stay at any place with the peacekeeper barracks. Apparently, they pay you more for the quests that you do for them.
I don't know about that. I've been hearing bad things.
It's just an idea.
I'll consider it. But anyways, thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Out of curiosity, how does Alistair come back with some rocks?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
In the fucking in the 10 hours you're waiting, Alistair comes back with 6 rocks.
Oh,
He brought you an extra one, but the other one is very jagged and a bit shinier than the rest.
Just gonna look
You
at
just
him.
bring back a shard of glass.
Didn't steal, did you? They can't.
Oh no.
Upon looking at this jagged, shiny thing, you notice that it's a piece of glass from the broken residue of Zatish's window.
Whoops.
Actually, no. Gooey's just gonna kind of put their hand on Alice's non-existent shoulder, and then just kind of slowly fades away as they deform. I have idea for this, but for the rocks, and I know that the class I've picked says I'm gonna keep them in a pouch, but I'm actually going to just drop them in my arms instead of having them
that's fine.
in there for now. You just kind of roll up their sleeve and just kind of 5 little rocks in their arm. And just sort of roll the sleeve back up. And then just put the jagged piece of glass in a pouch. In a second bag.
Gooey is just fucking wild.
Another, like, 20 minutes pass.
We never know what's gonna happen with that little guy.
Yeah. Another 20 minutes pass and the door swings open. Callie is there, as are the elf twins, as is Ranson and Dooley. They kind of sit at the table next to you and, like, ask for a round. And Dooley leans over and she goes, "So did ya?"
Kyrie's probably just gonna burst up and say, Did we what? Did we what?
Sorry. Did you kill him?
No! Are you
Alright.
serious?
I had to be sure.
Oh, yes. You can take our word.
Alright.
Did you kill him?
We
Actually,
come into
Ash,
this place trying to make the situations better, right? And the next thing we know, we're framed. Immediately.
you can just see a little bird, like, thinking, like, did we kill him? Like, we killed this guy and this guy and this one.
We did kill a lot of people on the way here.
Just, like, counting off on their fingers how many people we've killed.
Flashback to me teleporting into the settlement to murder and then teleporting outside.
Well, if you say you didn't do it, I'll believe you. And I'll stand
Is-
by you.
Is this normal? Outsiders being accused.
No.
It is normal people being swayed by words. I'm just gonna look
Aye.
them in the eye.
She looks back at you and she goes, Ozak's got away with words.
Anyways, what brings you here? Just want a drink? Or you got something to do with us?
We're here to defend you, you rude bastard.
You're here to defend us even though you came in. And it just said it straight to our face. Did we do
Well,
it?
I had to check. I didn't know for sure. I didn't know
You
it
had
was
to
different
check.
people.
You had to check.
Gooey's gonna
Really?
put her hand on Kyrie's shoulder and slowly start to just bubble a little. They're nice, Kyrie.
We're gonna defend you regardless. We just needed to know.
It's nice to know that people who defend us has to check.
Are they gonna
Well,
lie to
if
the
you were
cops?
gonna defend a murderer, would you want to know if the person actually committed the murder or not?
I'm just gonna shake my head from the back of the room.
Aye, to be fair, sometimes it's probably best not to know. She kind of sits and thinks for a second, and then the door swings open, and here you can see the pierced half fiend kind of walks in, orders like the cheapest stout he can, chugs one lot of it, slaps it back down. He kind of, comes and sits next to you. There's no other peacekeepers here apart from the two elf twins, Callie and him. And he goes, "I didn't introduce myself before, did I?"
Go on, then.
Not at all, please.
He stretches out a hand to like shake, and he goes, "Ozak Igolon."
I'm just gonna like push little bird forward to shake the hand rather than me.
I'm just gonna stare fucking daggers at this dude.
He stares back at you.
I'm gonna furiously shake his hand, like, hello! Good to meet you.
Oh no, Flint's being gay.
I was gonna say, Gooey just points a finger at Flint and just says, "Captain likes you, by the way."
Give me a sec.
He smirks at you and kind of winks, brings his hand back and adjusts himself in the chair, and he goes, "Another round. So, you didn't do it. Do you have any idea who or what did?"
I'm just gonna pull out my little notebook. Just write, well, do you?
We have
You're the
a
cult.
vague idea. There's a rundown old mill. A couple of people have been seen going in and out of there. We haven't bothered them too much as they tend to scare off some of the bandits that go to attack the farms and such. But if they've done this, then I'm not going to stand by and let it happen.
You're gonna flip to a new page in my notebook and just write, "You're a bad cop."
Gooey's just going to hold out their hand, and recalling what the few combat encounters they've actually had, Gooey's just going to hold out their hand and you press digitation to create a replica mask of the cultists that attacked us in the woods. And you say, "Do they wear these?"
No, I'm not sure what that is.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight. Also,
20!
look,
So that's a 21.
yeah, you believe him. He's telling the truth. Also, Little Bird, when you said you're a bad cop, he kind of...
I'm just gonna write in my book and just write down. So what are you?
Me? Well, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna say it how it looks like it said. I'm a Cambion, Imperial Guard, demi-humanoid division of the Mage class.
I'm gonna just write underneath it. I mean, are you natural?
You're as natural as anyone else sat at this table. Yes.
Do I get any weird vibes?
Yeah, you get weird vibes from him. He's a half fiend. Of course you do. If I had to align myself in some sort of way, I'd say I'm lawful, to a degree. I'll stand for what's right, but I'll go about it my way. Anyway, back to the topic on hand. This mill these people have been operating in, we've seen 4 people so far. One rather large, one slightly large, 2... one rather large, 2 slightly large, 1 average sized. I know the man who is there, Aaron. He leads the group. As far as I'm aware, his connections with Gillip were to avoid the peacekeepers disturbing their homestead. He would occasionally pay Gillip coin. Other than that, I have no more information than you do. You can see him, like, in between, like, breaks of his talking, he's, like, flicking his tongue around in his mouth, like, adjusting the tongue piercing.
Totally out of context, I don't know if I want to tell this person, but we know that it's a solo figure. But I really don't wanna tell them.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Gooey's gonna, like, gently just tap over on his shoe and say, "You're quiet, okay?"
I'm actually quiet because there's a lot of sound going on right now.
Oh, okay.
yeah, sorry. I had visitors just now. Yeah, well, I had them, but they just left.
The 3 people that reported you at this point walk in looking rather shameful. And the... What did I say his name was? Craig or something? Carl. Carl walks forward and he goes, I'm very sorry. There was gold for the capture of the person or persons that committed the crime, and it would have made our lives easier. As an apology, I'd like to invite you to my home, and I'll give you gold as an apology. Roughly 50 gold per person.
Oh. Hmm.
Kyrie's gonna respectfully decline because she wouldn't go to a person's house who has basically put their head on a pedestal for death, for cold, and then apologize for it. But everyone to each their own.
Zatish also goes, no, if you need the gold that badly, please keep it for yourself. I know how hard it can be to have no coin. Please keep my share.
I agree. Don't need money. Well, do need it. But not take it from people. Taking without asking is bad.
So,
Little Bar just looked very confused at that, like, huh? Since when?
so there's 5 of us, right? 50 gold each. Is that considered poor?
No, it's a cumulative savings of all 3 of us.
Okay, I ain't touching that. Oh.
Maybe you don't give us gold, but help us possibly?
We're just simple farmers. I'm not sure what we can do.
Mm.
But we'll do what we can.
You said you're farmers, right?
Yes.
Do you operate the mill?
No, the mill has been operated by a family the same family for as long as it's been built. Just passed down from generation to generation.
Could you please pass on a word to keep an eye out and report anyone who comes into the mill in terms of the physical description, please?
I don't really have view on the mill. I'd have to get pretty close to see it. It's just over the crest of a hill, but if I see anyone going up that way, I'll let you know.
I'm also saying for you to get in touch with the family who operates the mill.
Oh, I don't talk to them.
Seriously, it's the least you could do for us.
I'll try. When would you like me to do it? There's lights on at the mill now.
As soon as possible. Now scurry off.
Okay. He leaves with his 3 friends.
Just as they're leaving, say, maybe we share drink when this is done.
That'd be nice. I'll pay.
Be good.
You too?
That's it.
Oh, Zach
Oh.
kind of is sitting there, like, smiling, just like... Farmers. Am I right?
The Harpy lady's with us, right?
Yeah, Callie is here.
I want to turn to her and say in Orin, so what's this dude's deal?
She looks at you and responds in Orin. Ozak? He's an Imperial Guard. I don't know much about him. Him and another peacekeeper came to town last night. But they're Imperial Guards, so they must have been here a while. I think the other one's name was Glint? Or something along the lines? I haven't seen them yet.
I'll just address them on the table. Basically say, look, you've come in here for your drink, but it's clear that you've come to see us. What do you need from us?
We arranged this meeting earlier today.
Yes, that was meant to be at 7 p.m. It is currently 20 minutes past. What? You said it was 20 minutes past?
And then you all agreed to wait until... Yeah, I said it was 6:30, and then another 20 minutes passed.
Oh, God. Oh.
Maybe you should take like the key mind feat so you always know what time it is.
I'm gonna need to. Like,
I mean, you can see the sun like
I'm
in the
just
sky,
never
right?
gonna mention the time again because it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's morning. No, it's night. I'm going to sleep. Why would you sleep in the morning? Oh god. Okay, it is 7 apparently. Let's have this meeting and sit down civilized.
That's what we've been doing for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, don't be snarky.
He looks at you and smirks and leans forward a bit and he goes, yes, I'm the one being snarky.
Ah,
I can tell the time, can you? And he chuckles to himself a little bit.
why do I make a mistake in not picking up on something and then all the NPCs harass me for like the entirety of the episode?
Time of the day.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep quiet. Kyrie's gonna become a background. Right. I'm just gonna pull up a chair for everyone. Pull up a chair for everyone.
They're all already sat like next to
We
you.
were standing in my eye.
You all sat at a table! Please!
I'm gonna have to watch this back just my own sanity.
Fuck me!
Because I was about to make a joke like 15 minutes ago saying we're not sat. Right. We're all apparently sat down. We're having this meeting. What do you need to know? Right? Kyrie would be like, okay, you've gathered us all here. What would you like to know?
Any information that you have on the murder of Gillip. His tone turns very serious. Holding such information could still make you a criminal.
Fair enough. As we said on the stage, we came in afterwards. There was reports, well, we've been in taverns and people have said that they've been eyewitness to this event.
Did you threaten people in the Catano?
What is it to you?
As the Imperial Guard, I just need to know if at least some of the facts are true. People tend to not make groundless accusations.
Well, you see, you like doing things your way, we do things our way.
Flynn looks very guilty.
Gooey turns
Quietly.
blue and just sort of pulls their hat over the top of their head.
That's fine. It's the Catano. I'm not overly fussed about the people in the tavern. The Blue Rug General, did you start things with the owner there?
Oh, the orc lady.
Yes.
I don't think we started anything. We just came in, just to buy something perhaps, and we swiftly left.
At this point, Gooey's just gonna perk up and turn around and be like, she made me pay 5 silver for something.
Yes, that's what the shop does usually.
But it was something that you didn't pay for. Is this right? As I look to the group.
You mean you had to give some money for nothing?
I will have words at the Blue Rug General and try and work out the goings on. I'll make sure that your 5 silver are returned. For now, he hands you 5 silver, and I'll keep the 5 that you have at the Blue Rug.
Thank you.
You're
Just sort of puts the hat further over their head and just grumbles, words are hard.
Oh. Now, Zatish, and he looks at Zatish. Strangely, he already knew Zatish's name. Your father, you always wanted you to be a peacekeeper. This is the route you're choosing, to go with these adventurers rather than be a peacekeeper. As he's saying this, she's like, no, I still want to be a peacekeeper. And he looks at her and smiles again. And he goes, "Good. If you help our friends here solve this problem, I'll take you directly underneath me, and I will train you to be a peacekeeper. Myself and Glint." Zatish looks ecstatic and is just furiously nodding. Isaac takes out a map, unfurls it on the table, and points at the mill. And he goes, "Going here is probably your best bet. I would advise leaving as soon as possible. The guards have already been informed not to stop you on the way out. Gather information, talk with the people in there, find out why they did it, come back to me. We can deal with it as a group if you wish."
How far is it from here?
From where we are currently? Maybe a 45-minute walk.
It'll be half that with me.
Well, it's not directly in the town. Half of it's in the town, half of it's like one road that leads up a hill and then down a bit. So for you guys, we'll say like half an hour.
Okay.
Just-
I'll make a note of that since it's time already.
Now, time is very important for me. It dictates what I do.
It dictates the NPC's mood towards me, apparently. Alright. Okay. I think we have relevant note takers in Ovani. And Little Bird.
Indeed. And I note down everything that I'm hearing.
I write down one note that just says this dude sucks. Just takes up like a whole page.
Really big words.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap my right leg around my left and say, trying to sort of dent his pride, saying, "Look, you said that you wanted to do things your way. What makes us part of your plan?"
You make my life easier by doing this.
Just gonna flip back to my page. It just says you're a bad cop. Just hold it back up.
I know. Now, if you have any new information, please, I'll be... You know what? And he gestures to the owner and he goes, "I'd like a room here. Give me room 3.
I immediately look to Captain to see their expression.
Gay panic.
I'll be spending the night here if you need me." And he looks at Captain and he goes, "You look awfully familiar."
I have one of those faces, you know, a human, that kind of thing. Most humans look enough.
human.
Most humans look alike.
Yes, that must be it. Either way, I shall be upstairs if you need me for anything. The rest of you can go about your business. And he gestures to the other people who are just kind of sat there that weren't you guys, and just walks upstairs. As he's walking upstairs, you can now see, like, although, like, because it's the, like, as he's going upstairs, he's like unbuckling the metal bits of his armor and like carrying it inside. He's wearing like long, like over the knee boots that are folded at the top of like black leather, very light, like black and grey striped trousers that come up, and a very like loose ruffled shirt.
Quick, his AC's depleted. Get his ass.
I mean, you're
Goose
right.
Just to kill Nord.
You can see now that like the rest of his armor's off, the ring that he had in his tail with the bell on it, he's got 2 smaller rings further up, like at the base of his tail, that are silver.
Is this man wearing a cock ring?
No, they're like piercings.
It's not bad.
Probably does have a Prince Albert though.
Do we go now? I have a thing I want to try.
Is it magic related, perhaps?
Yes. As I look to Ovani, and just sort of do double thumbs up and finger guns.
I'm very excited for this. Well then,
So-
let's head to the windmill then.
This I will need to do before we go. It'll
Sure.
take a while, 10 minutes.
We can order some drinks. I'm just gonna put my hand up, and I'm guessing the owner all know what I mean.
Yeah, the owner comes over and he goes, the drinks have already been paid for by Isaac for tonight for you guys.
Sneaky devil. Yeah, Gooey's gonna go up to their room for this.
I purposely like order as many drinks as possible.
Just stuff them
Are
in
you
your
gonna
bag.
make them?
Well, it's more of just to charge him an absurd amount.
But, okay, so you keep ordering these drinks, and after you've got 5 drinks sat in front of you at the table, undrank, fucking.
No, I'm gonna drink them still.
Okay, how many are you ordering in total?
Oh,
All of them?
your entire stock.
I can split them to the group. Flint likes alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Drinking time.
Do you need some help with that?
Well,
Yeah.
before you go out, to fucking, you're like, let's get mashed.
Well, it's more to like inconvenience the person because I really don't like him.
I mean, you're gonna get drunk if you drink too much.
It's free drink. Come on.
Okay, who's drinking?
Oh, Avani's gonna drink, but he's gonna use prestidigitation to remove the alcohol.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm not
No,
gonna do it
no,
for
no, no,
anybody
no.
else.
Oh. You could have made it so good. Oh.
But look, I am drinking a lot, so you gotta do.
How many saving throws do I need to make if I drink like 6?
Make a Constitution roll with disadvantage for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll drink as much as I can.
Yeah, you're removing the alcohol. It's fine. Is anyone else
Yeah.
drinking?
I'll drink.
Make
I'll
a
drink.
Constitution save. Constitution roll with disadvantage,
Oh, that's fine.
and then tell me your lowest.
No! Fuck. I rolled a 21 and a 7.
Oh.
Fuck.
1916.
Okay. Captain, you now have disadvantage on every throw until
Fuck.
tomorrow.
Fuck. Yeah, that's
Kyrie,
fine.
you have disadvantage on throws for the next hour.
I'm fine with it.
Gooey's just gonna watch all this and just sort of turn a little white and eyes just go a bit too
I thought
wide.
you were upstairs doing your runes.
Oh, I was wondering if this was just happening as Gooey was just wandering and just saw like 20 drinks coming out at once.
Oh, probably actually.
Yeah. Is Ovani coming upstairs as well, or?
Flint's about to fucking go upstairs with that drunk he is.
I assume Gooey sort of waves at Ovani maybe? Just to
Yeah.
Shemo?
He's
Yeah,
also
I'll
gonna
follow.
wave at Little Bird as well.
I'm just gonna shrug me like, yeah, fine.
Meanwhile, Captain is passed out maybe.
Everyone leaves you, so it's just you two that end up drinking at this point.
Yep.
We're having fun, it's fine.
Anyway. Gooey's just sort of gonna lean down to Little Bird, say, "This is present for you." And I'm just gonna sort of roll up my sleeve and sort of pick out one of the stones and just wander into my room and just start tossing the stone in my hand as I open the door. And Gooey's just gonna kind of sit down on the ground, cross-legged, take out the large scroll and sort of unroll it, and just take out a single gold piece and hold it in their other hand as well. And it's just going to sort of gently dissolve the gold coin and start dripping the material on top of the scroll, and begin gesturing the stone around the golden droppings, and sort of places it in the center. And then just sort of sits quietly for like 10 or so minutes, just sort of gently waving the staff over the top of the stone. And eventually the gold liquid kind of just crawls up the stone and begins to sizzle and carve a shape into the stone. And then eventually he just picks it up, wipes away the residue, leaving a nice carved rune in the stone. As I'm going to expend one gold piece, to imbue a runestone of Unseen Servant. And then I'm going to pass it to Little Bird.
I'm just gonna take it and be like, rock!
You now have a friend. You have an Alistair.
Does Little Bird know who Alistair is?
No. Little Bird's just looking at the rock like,
You need invisible
Rock's
friends.
now called Alistair.
this is my rock, his name is Alistair.
There are many like this, but this one's mine.
Yeah. You get to name your servant. To use it, and I sort of take another stone out of my hand and sort of hold it in front, and just sort of like do a thrust gesture and say, "Spell should work for anyone, but that is yours." So now you have a runestone that has 3 uses of Unseen Servant that you can use as an action. And once you've used the 3 uses, the stone completely shatters. But now you can use that whenever you want. So whenever you're doing any sneaky stuff, you will have an invisible sidekick.
I have an invisible friend.
No, you just look to shatter windows to get into houses.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Now you can have a little invisible dude lift you up instead of Kyrie.
Yeah, you can get them to open the windows or doors.
Oh, the tag team possibilities with us 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Kyrie throws me,
Yep.
then throws Alistair.
Just gonna look up Avani and say, "Do yours tomorrow. But now we go." And put the fists together and just say, "Now we fight things."
Yeah.
As you guys are, I guess, leaving the room, you see the owner. What was his name? Nazak or Nada?
Was it
Nada.
Norbert?
You see Nada like go up the stairs with like a platter of like grapes and stuff like that, knock on Ozak's door and leave them out the front of it, and then walk away.
I would like to cast prestidigitation to make a fake grape appear on the plate. Just one.
I would like to steal half of the grapes.
Make a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Do you steal the?
That's a 24.
The imaginary one.
Okay, yeah, you take like
Oh,
half
nice.
this plate of grapes.
I rolled a 19.
As you're walking down the stairs, you hear his door open, and like the tray start dragging across the floor, and you hear a... And then the door close again, like he was expecting more.
Yeah, fucks.
You come downstairs eating the grapes, and Nada looks at you, he goes, oh, those are for Ozak.
Just gonna stare at him while I'm just continue eating them.
You can have one if you want.
How passed out is Captain at this point?
No, Captain's pretty fucking drunk, but...
I'll get. We'll carry him.
Yeah, I really like that our two of our members just got drunk before we got out of mission.
This is gonna be
You could have
great.
done the mission, came back, and then all of you got sloshed. But
Kyrie's tipsy.
Flynn has a drinking
here's the
problem.
thing that we can't do both.
By the time you get to the mill, you should be fairly sober.
yeah, it's about half an hour walk, so it's walking at a semi-brisk pace, though.
Might take us 3 times longer now.
But yeah, I'm guessing. Well, you guys are all downstairs now.
Just gonna fucking
yeah,
go
I
and
think so.
open the door and try make my way to the mill, I guess.
It takes you about 15 minutes to get out of town. You go via the east gate, where you met the 2 elf twins before, through the east district, and you see a path that kind of goes up, like over this hill. You can see like a warm yellow glow over the hill, like some what do you call them? Lanterns are lit and stuff. The path is like a ruddy dirt. Like it's well trodden, but not super well trodden. Like there's still bits of like grass and foliage growing in between. It takes you about another 20 minutes after that to get over the hill, and there you can see a really like ramshackle wooden windmill. Some of the like wood planks that it's built out of have like been cracked in and stuff. It looks like people have beat the shit out of this fucking mill. The door is like open a little bit, and you can see a warm glow from within.
Are there any other buildings besides the windmill?
There's one across like the field from it, and that one looks to be in similar disarray.
Okay.
Sorry. You can hear humming from within the building that you're outside of, just a
Well, if it's a door, I turn to Kyrie. Seems like a job for you.
Thinking what Kyrie would do. Oh,
Slightly
Can't
drunk.
do to a door.
slightly drunk as well. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, by the way, who's carrying captain?
Yeah.
Is it
I'll-
disadvantage, or can I
I'll
fight
let
with
the
myself?
Captain's like sobered up a little bit by this point that they can walk on their own. You still do have disadvantage for like the next 15 minutes, so yeah, it's with disadvantage if you want to kick it open.
Can I fight with myself?
What do you mean fight
Like-
with yourself?
An inner conflict.
Yeah, I'm drunk, but I know it's not the right thing to do. But
You can do it.
right,
Rip his fucking head off.
that's a strength. That's a 21, and that's a 14.
Yeah, you slip a little bit as you kick it open. In there, as you like stumble in, you see like kind of grey skin, tattoos that come up along the jaw and like onto the face, like bald on top with like a long like beard of it's white, but with the orange glow of the lanterns it looks slightly ginger. It's a very large man. It is a Goliath sat there, and his eyes open as you kick open the door. Can I help you?
Am I like still tipsy?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Can you help me? That is the question.
Another drunkard. He kind of stands up as he does. This man is like probably 8.5 feet tall. And as he stands up, you can see like revealed behind him this just massive like fucking great hammer of just stone and like wrapped wood and stuff. And he kind of walks over. So what do you need?
Looks like someone's compensating for something.
We have a few questions we would like to ask you.
He looks around the corner and sees all of you. Oh, yeah, go ahead, ask.
Well, I'm certain you have maybe heard of the trouble that's been in town recently, with the peacekeepers and all.
You need to talk to Aaron about that. That's, I just protect the door.
I didn't do a good job.
What?
I'm just gonna start like slightly kicking the door.
I get it. Need to see Aaron.
Can you possibly help us with what's going on?
I mean, Aaron's the man that did it, so, I mean...
Oh.
It's just gonna be sort of like, oh.
But dude, you should talk to Aaron. He walks over and drags this hammer with one hand just along the floor, and you can see that it's revealed like a hatch underneath it, and he lifts it up. I'll take you to Aaron.
Sure.
That was easy. We're doing great, guys! Hell yeah!
Solving the mystery.
Yeah!
Will I have trouble going down this hatch?
No!
Okay.
The tunnel that it leads to is like 6 foot tall, so this Goliath is like hunched over, and like his shoulders are rubbing against the side of it, and he gets halfway with you guys behind him and goes, Aaron, there's people here for you, and kind of turns around to like go the other way and sees that you're all behind him, and then turns back the other way and sees that he can't go out that way. We need to go back up so I can get out. Start walking towards the door towards all of you.
I love them! Yes!
Gui doesn't actually walk back. Gui just kind of shrinks themselves to the point where they just walk underneath people's legs.
Flint tries to do that as well. Flint tries to get down with you.
He's just watching his Doom Man dissolve and freaking out. But yeah, he leads you all back up, lets you all go down first, and then comes in behind you this time. You can see at the end of this tunnel, like, candle lit and stuff. There's like, it opens up into a larger building with like boxes and stuff like that. Aaron's at the end.
And who is this Aaron? Is he your friend?
Aaron's friend.
Good, I guess. So what's he like?
He's a good man.
I'm sure of it.
He did it. He did it. You said he did it.
He walks away. Shoulders still along the side as he's leaving. You hear the hatch close. You don't hear him drag the hammer back over, but he closes the hatch. And then you hear the humming again.
How long is
Kindly.
this tunnel?
Not very
Another
long.
door.
Is my drunkenness worn off now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain's hasn't, but yours has.
Okay. So you're saying that there's another door?
No. Like I said, it opens up into another, like, it just opens up into a room at the end of it.
Thank God.
Kyrie's starting to see doors everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want a rule of failure so you would stop bugging me. Right, I'll walk in first and be like a little bit staggered because I've just recovered basically.
Yeah.
What would I see in this room?
So as you enter the room, there's various like wooden boxes and barrels and stuff kind of pressed against the walls. There's a desk that looks to have some cards laid out on it. A couple of like tankards of ale. You see, sat at the desk, sat at the table, there are two figures, and stood in the back, like rummaging through some paperwork, there's another. And as you enter, the two figures at the desk turn around. You can see one of them is a green scale dragonborn. He's got like a couple of cuts on one side of his face, and these like dark green eyes. The other one is a half orc with like shaggy, slightly matted down to his ears, black hair, a piercing on the left side of his lip, and these bright yellow eyes. They're both wearing, it looks like a weird mishmash between farmer's clothes and like handmade leather armor. The dragonborn looks at you and goes, "Who are you?"
We're the Bean Brigade! Yay! I put my arms around Gooey and Obani.
Boss, there's people here. As he says it, you see the one in the corner that was rummaging through the stuff stop for a second and turn around. He's got like oval glasses that are kind of cracked, salt and peppered, hair kind of pushed back. It's short, but it's like it looks like he's like kind of slicked it back with something. He's wearing similar like kind of clothing, armor, I guess, to the two people in there. His lips are very like dry and chapped, and his skin's like a tanned olive color. Hello.
Hello!
Good evening. Wait, is it evening? I can't tell the time.
What time is
Yes.
it?
It's not just me. It's not just me.
Good day. Are you Aaron, perhaps?
I'm Aaron. Yes.
Yes. I think we both know what's happening here.
Oh.
Very well. He sends the other two away. Give us a moment. He pulls up a couple of extra chairs. Please sit.
I prefer to stand.
He looks at you and he goes, "Very well. Can I offer you an ale?"
Yes.
I'm good. No, Captain.
You look like you've had enough.
I've never had enough. It's fine.
You've definitely had enough. He hands you a glass of water.
Slowly drink it.
I guess you're here about the murder of Gillip.
Ching ching. Correct. So, why did you do it?
There's a couple of reasons. He begins like his eyes well up, and you can see a couple of tears roll down his cheek before he. So, myself and my companions here, we the farms are very important to the town. We help manage these ones out the way. My grandfather did it before me, and his father before him. But recently, bandits have been coming and trying to steal our crops. While my friends and I might not know how to fight, my friends at least, they look the part of rough and tumble and are able to scare off the bandits. Stop them from taking crops for ourselves and for the town and such. one night, about 2 weeks ago, they broke in here. I guess they were tired of us being goody two-shoes. They attacked. They stole my Jessica while we were trying to stop the other ones. We would go to the peacekeepers about it, but we were in trade with other bandits. We would give them information about the area and where's safe and such for coin to help us live. The bandits told us to kill Gillip to prove that we wouldn't rat them out. And they're holding Jessica ransom. We've been trying to pay off as much as we can. But they asked for 1,000 gold. Where am I supposed to get 1,000 gold? The terms for them keeping Jessica safe were to kill Gillip, remove his hands, and leave them at a safe location so they knew it had been done. And then, regardless of how long it took for us to pay it back, they would keep Jessica safe.
So you didn't even bother to go to the peacekeepers themselves about this?
If I went to the peacekeepers and informed them how I'd been trading information for coin, I would have been put to death without even getting Jessica back. If I get Jessica back, I'll come forward about killing Gillip. The others could look after her. They had nothing to do with it. They were merely following me into town.
I'm gonna keep scraping my foot off the wall. I'm laid back on the wall, standing, just paying close attention. But I'm quite. You can tell that Kyrie's quite irate. Very very tense, stuff like that. And Kyrie says, "So, if you want Jessica back, you have to work with us, full stop. Nobody else, us. No peacekeepers, just us."
You're going to get Jessica back?
All I'm saying is that you will turn yourself in afterwards, but if you work with us, Jessica will be safe.
As long as my companions can look after my daughter for me, I'll turn myself in.
If you trust them that much, sure.
We've been working together as long as I've had the farm. Going on 15 years now.
So, I'm gonna Kyrie's gonna take a gold piece out of her pocket and flick it up in the air and catch it. And say, the only way we're gonna have to do this is our way. It's not pretty. It's not clean. Knows what they're doing to Jessica. Ransoming isn't fair, so we're not gonna play fair. I suggest that we organize a meetup to say that you have some gold to give away to these bandits. And then we catch them at the cutthroat and let them give us information or take them to where their hideout is.
My next meetup with them is in 3 days. I have 75 gold to give them.
I don't think you're going to be giving that gold, but you can say you are.
The meetup's already arranged. We have no other communication other than that.
Yes, that is fine. But I can assure you that you will not be paying them any more gold either.
Of course. As long as you can bring me my Jessica back.
Remember to honor the deal.
Of course.
Do you know who we're dealing with? These bandits or kidnappers?
They moved in a couple of months ago. They were giving us some grief, but not a whole lot. Do you have a map?
Yes, we do, and I show it.
Which one?
Gosfold one, I guess.
No, a map of the Marquis.
Oh, the Marquis, yes. And I guess I take that one instead.
Oh, that's a very worn-out map, friend. Please
Don't be picky.
take mine. You know, a full map of the Marquis of Beat.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So that burnt out bit that you were missing was mountains and 2 towns. Dryer Bay and Snowfall. Or Snow Tall. I can't make it out properly.
Snow Tall, I think.
Okay. Where we are at the moment in Casfold, there may be 2 days hike south of here in the hills. They have I want to say about 7 people, but I don't know.
Do you sort of have their sort of hands together, like on the table, just kind of twiddling their thumbs a little bit, and sort of looks up to Aaron and say, "Do they accept something other than gold?"
If it would be worth a lot, perhaps.
I
What
don't
wine's expensive here?
Wine? Nobody really drinks wine apart from in the capital. And even then, it's mostly Imperial Guards.
I'm just gonna sort of stand up and sort of like just wave of Vanny, just sort of just come to me for a second.
Oh, what is it?
I have plan.
Ah, yes, you always have a plan.
He's the bean man with the plan.
The bean man with the bean plan.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
gonna sort
going
of
to
like,
make bean juice.
you know, magic. You can change water to other things, yes?
Yeah.
I found his Jesus!
You know, you can make symbols with it as well, yes?
I can make a what with it?
I'm just gonna sort of put my hand on a wall and just create a very like artistic symbol that just says very fancy
Ooh.
wine with like a growing tree and like a sort of a lot of grapevines sort of springing off it as well, and sort of slam it onto the wall.
Okay.
We can create fake wine expensive.
Ooh.
I can
think-
carry them on my discs.
And what about the taste of the wine and the color? Oh, wait.
Just sort of tap a finger in my head and just sort of point it to you, to yours.
I think we have a plan.
We can give them fancy wine. Maybe that would be enough. But also, Kyrie wants to hurt people too. That
Yes.
could work as well.
The problem with the wine is it only lasts for so long.
We could do it when the way. Or just one barrel.
We could try. And if that doesn't work, it's up to Kyrie and her way.
If you don't mind me asking, if there's just a barrel left there, how would they know that it's wine unless they taste it?
We can turn water into wine.
We are Jesus.
Does it taste like wine though?
Is this Sin question or NPC asking?
NPC asking.
Just sort of nod.
that's the route you want to go for it. You have a full day to prepare everything that you need, and you're welcome to use any of the things here.
So put a finger to my sort of face and just waddle up to Kyrie. What do you think?
I guess we'll have to see when the time is right. There's no point planning it now when we don't know them, know their motives, know what they'll do.
True.
Wait, I have an idea. I take Bean Man to this Gooey. I mean Gooey to the side. Wait. So. God damn it. So we could make wine, but how pure could we make it?
That is a question. Could we make it really strong wine?
Really strong and flammable wine.
Oh, I see where you're going.
You can burn things too?
You too? Wait, we did see each other like burn people, so yeah.
Just make a small little sparkling flame in my hand with prestidigitation, just sort of turn to everybody else looking slightly menacing. So what is plan?
I think we should try the wine route, or I guess moonshine route, if we do that.
You're in an old abandoned, like, run-down fucking mill making moonshine. I see.
Captain, what do you think?
I never do no thoughts. I think we're going good. You guys are doing wonderfully. I need to sit down.
I think that's yes.
It is a yes.
Little bird?
I'm just gonna just roll my eyes. I'm gonna say, I have a plan. And pull out my sword. Like,
Stick my thumb up. We may need barrels of water for this to work. Also, maybe scout first. I say this to everyone.
fuck, we got
what was the person called again?
What, the dude that's in the room with you?
Yeah, was it Aaron?
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah.
Aaron.
Oh, okay. Aaron, where did you meet? Where did you decide to meet up with the bandits?
About a day's walk from here, there's an olive tree near the top of one of the hills. A big section of the bark has been cut off of it. There's loose dirt all the way around it. That's where I leave the gold.
We could set up a trap. Or an ambush.
I don't think there's any other way than staying stealthily. We risk Jessica if we don't do this right, so we gotta make sure that we do this right and carefully.
As you say, we risk Jessica. He tenses up a little bit and his eyes go a little like, ah.
Well, if it's gold that they want, we can give it to them. Just slightly not, slightly magical, I guess.
How much copper has everyone got? We've got some gold paint. Gonna do the old merchant trick.
I have 5 copper. That's it.
Yeah.
I have none.
20 copper.
I have none.
Jesus. I'm so glad I've decided that some people tried to give you fucking gold earlier and you were like, no. Some random ass farmer that you are probably never gonna meet again tried giving each of you 50 gold.
Hey, I've got 6 gold.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I have the most gold actually.
And if you do this, like if you manage to find Gillip's killer and tell Callia will give you 200.
Maybe we should go tell
So-
her first.
Kyrie, should we inform our friend Zach about this?
I really appreciate that you're using me as the brains for this situation.
You get a lot of rest, your brain's gotta be big.
I mean, it's just a question. It's open to everybody else as well.
I don't think we should. Anyone else?
What do we tell them, then?
I'm saying I don't think we should.
Yeah.
Until we get Jessica back, you mean?
Yeah, we don't need to tell them until everything's all said and done. They seem a bit skitsy, and they have a vision of being a peacekeeper. We wouldn't want to step in the way of that. Besides, they could go blabbering to Mr. Imperial.
Mr. Imperial is the new name of my fucking favorite cleaning product. Thank you. It's got him shirtless, ripped on the front with water dripping down it, just going, I'm so clean.
What do we tell him, though? We supposed to report back.
We don't. He doesn't need to know. We just don't. He does things his way, we do things ours.
I think Uzi is Gui is trying to say that we were supposed to come back. At least that was an agreement. Within like a day or something.
Well, we could fabricate something. We don't need to tell the exact truth. If we tell the exact truth, he'll take it into his own hands. And I don't think that would end very well for Jessica.
Well, let's maybe not lie too much. That can get us into some trouble.
I cannot lie.
See? Well, anyway, I think it might be a good idea for some of us to start preparing for the what to call this? Operation Winehouse?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck it, why
Operation
not?
Explosion.
It's a little bit
Operation
on the
Boom Boom
nose.
Boom. Now let me say well.
Well,
We could experiment with alcohol and flammableness.
we can
Captain?
experiment with alcohol.
As I
Yeah.
so turn. Would you like to taste test?
Happily. Yes.
Alright, so me, Beanman, and Captain should be working on that. Maybe Kyrie and Little Bird. Can you guys maybe get some barrels? Just trying to get things sort of organized.
Where do we find barrels?
I don't know.
if you're looking for barrels, we've got some here. He gestures towards the stack of barrels that you walked past here.
I mean, how are we meant to know that?
Because I said there were barrels and boxes all over the room.
Boxes, yes, but barrels, I don't know.
Yeah, I said barrels and boxes.
I don't remember this.
There's barrels here too, even if I didn't say it.
Alright, well,
Oh, maybe Kyrie and Lilbert can report back to Aaron.
Sure.
I mean, you can get drunk too if you want to. I don't mind.
If it's on him, it's on him. No, I'm just gonna. When we go back, I'm just gonna ready an action of drinking as much as I can.
Oh god, alright. So, who's doing what now?
We are torturing a already very drunk person with more alcohol.
Yeah. It's only gonna end well.
So everyone's going back to the tavern, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. Who's drinking?
me.
Okay. How much?
Yes.
As much as genuinely possible, right?
Until he
Without
passes
the
out.
owner saying, "What are you doing?"
Well, he's used to it. Like, people just drinking and drinking and drinking. Make a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this just to entertain the idea?
It's been nice knowing you.
I got a nice buff on that. 14.
After about an hour of drinking, Kyrie passes out. Just face first, into the desk.
Nice.
I guess we should carry Kyrie again to the bed.
Carry.
How many times has Kyrie been pass out drunk in this campaign?
At least 2.
They don't remember it, so it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
So did we all return to the tavern yet?
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're all back at the tavern. Kyrie's passed out. Do any of you want to do anything before the night ends?
I just want to grab, just ask for 1 cup of water.
Yeah. You've got water. Anything that you could need for this night, food and drink wise, you've got.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt here. I don't know if this will require a skill check or something, but I'm gonna try use prestidigitation to make something similar to moonshine with this
Well,
water.
I think Giovanni would help you with that as well.
Make a roll with advantage. Just a straight roll.
Okay. 14.
That's with advantage, yeah?
Yes. Am I adding anything to that?
No, it's just a straight roll. It looks like bad moonshine.
Okay. It's sort of turning around.
Like,
slowly.
it's murky as fuck.
Flint grabs it and drinks it. No hesitation.
Wait, I want to stop Flint for a second.
Vomit.
We drank
Is Flint gonna drink it, or...
I've already
Like, this
stopped.
is up to you guys how you're playing this out. I'll let you
Yeah,
all play this
yeah.
out.
I want to stop Flint for just 1 second. I sort of take it out of Flint's hands really quickly. Just 1 moment, please.
No,
wanna-
please.
I want to take a little bit of the bootleg moonshine and drip it on my finger. I'm gonna snap my finger and light it on fire. I want to see if it's flammable or not, and how flammable.
No.
Do
Which
I
can
ex-
only end well.
do I
The tip
explode?
of your finger lights on fire, and then there's a... and it just goes out.
This can only mean one thing, Bean Man. Gooey.
We can make bombs. With
Let
both
me
my
drink
fists
it.
clenched together.
Let me drink it, please.
Okay, I give it to Captain.
Fucking.
Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, that's fine. I have a +3 to Constitution. This is gonna go great. Where's my Constitution saving? Oh, that's a 12.
Oh, Flint
The oth-
also.
No, wait, the other one was a natural 20, but that doesn't matter. Okay.
No.
God damn
Flint
it.
just also straight face down on the desk.
Two people are now drunk as fuck. Nice.
Two of us said, "Did we make poison?"
I'm gonna taste a
I'll
little
start doing my
bit
death
of
saving
what's
throws
left
now.
over.
It's very musty, very, very, very bitter, and just tastes like pure fucking ethanol apart from that.
Oh.
But it does not taste good. Like, as you put that bit in your mouth, your eyes water and everything. Your body does not want this in it.
Whoa, I don't think you wanna try this. Whoa, wow.
You're just gonna. Is there any left?
There's a bit left in the bottom of the cup that Captain had.
He's just gonna take it and just go thumbs up and just take the rest of it.
Make a normal Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! That's a natural one.
Oh no! Give me a second.
Oh,
We're just gonna get a
Gooey
TPK right
explodes on
now.
impact.
Death saving throw, go.
we are the best
What
party
is
ever.
45 D12 alcohol poisoning damage?
I need you to take 10 poison damage. I rolled a D10 and it got 10.
Oh no.
Okay. Goo just kind of stands there and just kind of whole body just kind of like balloons out a little bit. It turns multicolored and kind of and falls down on the ground as well.
Vanny's just
Wait,
stands there.
are you out?
No, but I'm doing it because you know, that's a lot. And also Gooey is now turning multicolored, almost like oil.
What have we done? Explosive poison, my greatest creation yet. By the way, what's Little Bird doing? Is he
I was
just
just
witnessing
vibing.
the horrors?
Yeah, I mean, Lilbart's just watching like, oh, this is a terrible idea, I should have stopped them. Wait, no, it's funny.
Do you want to do anything else in the night time, or?
I don't suppose we have any barrels with us right now?
No.
Hmm.
You have 3 passed out pie members, what do you do?
I guess I take them
I mean,
all.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm. I guess I'm the one who's grabbing everybody and carrying them upstairs.
So you're just going to bed for now, yeah?
I'm guessing one at a time, since you know.
No, I carry you all at once.
Vanny's drunk.
Not really.
So, some of y'all sleep fucking great. Some of y'all sleep like shit. Y'all are waking up in the middle of the night to vomit and shit like that. But you do all get a long rest, so Gooey's got the health back.
That was close.
Oof.
The sun is warm and bright.
Yep.
It's kind of like blindingly too bright for some of you. It's the same kind of thing that you've seen like plenty of times before. There's a light like fog in the air though. Kind of feels a little bit. I don't know what else you'll want from me.
I take a look at Captain. Is he sleeping well?
very well.
Captain is face first, fully nude, like
Cock out.
face in the fucking hammock, like just.
Am I dead? Did I die?
Yes, welcome to our hell.
Oh, thank God, finally.
We're done.
What time is it?
I think it's evening. No, wait.
It's too bright.
About 11 a.m.
It's too bright. No, 11 a.m.
Yeah. You all overslept a bit. Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
morning.
I open the curtains, and if there are no curtains, I open the non-existent
It's
curtains.
too bright. It's too bright.
Just kind of like slapping the air. It's just completely grey. Just pulls your hand over their eyes.
Rise and shine, we have a lot of things to do. I guess I head over to Kyrie's and Little Bird's room.
I mean, I was there
Just
just the
to-
little bird wakes up
Oh,
with,
yeah,
with
right.
the dawn, so little bird has been awake for like 5 hours.
Oh god.
What have you been doing 5 hours long?
What do you
You
think?
wouldn't be able.
Bird things?
You wouldn't be able to tell if Kyrie was dead or not unless you literally check their breath.
Little bird was just outside pecking at worms in the ground.
No, I mean, I would have probably gone and checked on Dooley's because she was making on the ring.
Yeah, you swing open the door to Dooley's. She looks a little bit better than she did last time you came, just after opening, and she's like, "Oh, little one, what? Your ring, right?
Not.
Aye, right here." And she like rummages around, kind of like opens the chest bit of her like shirt a bit, and like rummages around and like between her breasts. Checks her other pockets, and she goes, "One moment." Picks up Anzin the fox, takes the ring out from underneath Anzin, puts Anzin back down, gives it a pet, pings the ring to you. Hey, that should help you. I believe you already paid for it, right?
Just gonna know it, like, violently again.
All right then. If you need anything else, I'm right here.
Gonna put the ring on.
You become invisible.
Fuck!
The one ring.
You no longer are little bird. You are now bird.
You're now Big Bird.
Oh, fuck!
Now
I'll turn
Kyrie
yellow!
is Little Bird.
El Grande Bird.
Put the ring on, can I?
You can now fluently speak Common.
Just gonna put the ring on. Just gonna notice the change. Gonna be like.
You're still trying to get to terms with the fact that you can now form your own sentences and stuff.
Wait, does Little Bird get their own tongue? Like,
Little bird already had a
Um,
tongue.
Little Bird already had a tongue.
But actually, to be fair,
second thing.
Little bird grows vocal cords.
Oh.
As,
Because birds don't have vocal cords that can change
No.
shape, so they have to move their heads to do it.
yeah,
Okay.
A little
As you
bird has
put the
grown
ring
vocal
on,
cords.
there is an echoing voice. How dare you?
I'm gonna take the fucking ring off and throw it back at her.
What seems to be the problem?
Just gonna pull out my notebook and write down how much do you know about Kenku?
Not a whole lot.
I'm gonna write down that we have been cursed to never be allowed to use our own voice. And show it to her.
Well, then I won't be selling that ring to any more Kenku then.
And I'm gonna just flip the page and be like, I'm gonna be honest, I thought he wouldn't notice.
Well, I mean, Okay.
I'm gonna hold up a finger and motion to like get the ring back.
Hand you the ring back.
I'm gonna tentatively put it on my finger again.
How dare you!
And I'm gonna just like lean my head back and look at the ceiling essentially, and just say, "I don't work for you anymore."
That does not matter.
These were not my crimes.
They are your people's crimes, and for that you shall suffer.
What are you gonna do? I can't fly. I can't talk. What else have you got?
Your people. This is their punishment.
The ring becomes warm on your finger.
I'm gonna take it off again.
Okay.
Fuck! I'm gonna keep it with me though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop 2 gold onto the counter.
I thought you'd already paid.
I did.
Oh. Okay.
But just like as a, tip / thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, little one. I appreciate it.
Just gonna pull up my notebook again and be like, sorry for the weirdness.
It's a magic shop. Things happen.
I might have angered a dead god.
Oh. It's a magic shop. Things happen.
Sure, yeah, fair enough. And I just want to ask if I can pet the fox.
Alright. She opens up the side of her thing. You can see now, like, behind her desk, there's lots of books, lots of jars of, like, coffee, and, like sealed tankards of water and stuff so that she can just have coffee whenever she needs it. And, yeah, at the back is Anzin just sat on a little red pillow.
I'm just gonna go up to him and... Fuck!
Fox, yes.
I'm gonna ask the fox telepathically if I can pet him.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
It has to be people you trust, right?
I trust foxes.
You hear a...
I'm gonna assume that's a yes.
As you put your hand down, the fox reaches up and rubs its head against your hand. It's very soft.
I'll pet the fox for a minute and then
Smells
take
of-
my leaf.
Almost like gooseberries in autumn.
Oh, fox. Just gonna keep petting the fox and then I'm just gonna leave and wave at Dooley on my way out and head back to the tavern and take a seat. And I'm gonna sit there.
Oh, I
Oh,
noticed when I was in the tavern last night, it started to smell a little bit in there. She throws a pouch of incense your way. Light that in there when you give me it, when you got a chance. Make it smell a little bit nicer, would you?
just big thumbs up and wave again.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Gooey's voice. I'm just gonna go back to the the tavern, sit at a table with my head in my hands, and put the fucking ring on the table.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait for everyone else.
Meanwhile, we come downstairs, everybody drunk as fuck.
No, you all have sobered up. Some of y'all are rough as fuck.
I'm gonna try and wave down Ovani.
Captain's just in, like, his trousers and nothing else.
I wave back at a little bit.
Just gonna be like, come over here.
Hi, good morning.
Just gonna frantically flip open my notebook to the page where it says I might have pissed off a dead god.
Oh, yeah, I might have done that as well.
Huh?
Huh?
You get a very confused look.
Is this the Spider-Man meme with 2 Spider-Mans pointing fingers?
I must say, yeah.
I see you've gotten the ring.
I'm gonna just hand over the notebook to Vanny and just like flick through the pages that I've written to Dooley.
Oh, yeah, it's a magic shop. Stuff happens.
I'm just gonna shrug like, yeah, I guess. Not really much else I can communicate here, but I pissed off a dead god.
Did we wake up Kyrie?
I guess we might have brought them with us. I don't know.
Hmm.
I did say I was going to go to Kyrie's room, didn't I?
I
can't
believe so,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I tracked her down. Time for dinner.
No, that's fine.
You're
Time for dinner.
confusing Kyrie even more with time.
Okay. I guess I order some food from what's his face? Nada?
Nada.
Yeah, Nada.
He goes, that's alright. Ozak already paid for it. He looks at Flint and he goes, I've got a letter here for you. And pulls it out and slides it over to you.
Okay.
And in very fancy cursive writing, it just says, I noticed you couldn't stop staring at me.
Puts it in his pocket, but isn't going to show it to the others. Just put it in his pocket.
The first piece has been put on the table. What is your next move?
Your move, Kyber.
Queen to d4.
Wrong game, Kyber.
Gooey's just kind of like similar to how oil is mixtures of colours. He's just kind of like grey and slightly green and slumped over. And the second any food turns up, he just kind of just grabs it and just shoves it into his face.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of food put on the table.
Yeah. He actually just takes his hat off and just sort of slams his head into the plate.
Gross.
Oh, Gooey, about the thing you did yesterday, the stones.
More?
Oh yes. Can you do that?
Yes. Any more?
Yes.
information? What stones you want?
Oh.
Hey, yo, B, what kind of stones you got?
Well, which ones can you do?
Just kind of like, still probably never been hungover in their however long they've lived for. Just kind of like takes out the scroll and sort of rolls it and just kind of points their fingers to like a few of the weird scribblings. Only a few. Which one is good for plan?
I point to this one,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe, if I'm correct, it should be. No, not Acid Splash. Is that the one? Acid Splash. I don't think that's the one I'm. Whatchamacallit, Gooey has.
Gooey just kind of like stares at the page and just sort of looks up at you. That is part of me.
Oh. Wait,
Watch this. And I sort of just rip off a piece of my hand and just sort of throw it at a wall and cast Acid Splash.
Nada starts freaking out. No! Ah!
I think Gooey just kind of like almost then finally sobers and wakes up. It's like. And just runs over to where the acid was and starts like rubbing their hands against it, trying to stick it back in their arm.
was it your entire hand, like a little piece of it?
Nah, just a chunk of my arm.
Just a chunk. Oh, what about this one then? And Vanny points towards floating disc.
Put a thumbs up. And 2 thumbs up. And then a
And then
third arm
three.
comes out Gooey's chest and makes another thumbs up.
I do 2 thumbs up, 5 thumbs up.
And then little bird comes behind. Oh, Ronnie, 2 more thumbs up.
I can do that. Do you have a gold coin?
I do, in fact, have a gold coin. And I pass one over to Gooey.
Just take it. And I guess I'll just do it on the table. It'd be easy enough. Same process, just place a stone in the center and just squeeze it with both hands and just kind of take the rock in this time and actually just I'll roll it like a piece of clay and then just kind of swash it out into a flat disc shape and eventually just creates like a sort of bluish rune on the sides, all 4 sides of the small stone, and so it passes it to you. You now have disc stone.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh,
I have disc friend.
I have removed one of the stones. What's planned then? As I look to everybody else.
The
Did I
plan?
drink ethanol last night? I need to make that clear. Is that something I remember? Did I drink ethanol?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Is everyone at the table?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up the ring, take a really deep breath, and slam it on. And I'm gonna just be like, look, please, wait. Okay, I got the ring, I can talk properly. I can't wear it for very long because I might be killed by a dead god. Okay? Fantastic. I'm gonna take it off again.
Okay.
He's just looking at you completely white and just the head tilted a little.
I'm just gonna shrug, like, what are you gonna do?
I
The
guess
vengeful
I guess I write that down in my notebook. Little bird, demonic powers, maybe? Question
Little bird
mark?
pissed off dead god.
Yes. That's good. Is
Yeah.
Gary doing fine?
No. Dead.
No.
The card's just passed out on the table.
I'm just sort of gonna lean over Kyrie and sort of just tap them on the shoulder and says, do you want a snake?
You talking to me? Sorry?
As you're all
We-
sat at the desk, like at the bottom of the stairs, you hear a door open and close, and like cheerful singing. Ozak walks past, like the top of the stairwell, completely nude, going towards the bathroom.
That's young Prince Albert.
He does. He's also got tattoos on his back that come down and wrap around his hips and point in towards his crotch.
Of course he does.
The tattoos are kind of like wings, but like it gets to where the wing should be, and then it looks like they've been like chopped off, and you can also see like on his back 2 little stubs of where wings once were.
I'm just gonna look at them like, yeah.
I'm gonna shout to him, your tattoos are really cool! And he just run.
He turns around and stands at the top of the stairs facing you all, like in a power stance, just like, glad you like them. I did them myself.
That's
Gives
really
you a little
cool.
salute and walks around. He was staring at you all like stark naked, by the way, full
Yeah, yeah.
power stand.
Yeah.
Fuck out,
Dude
power
is
stance.
shredded. Yeah.
Well, it
He
seems
just
like
turns around and walks back
that
towards the walks back towards the bathroom.
Is that normal?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes. I think so.
It's
is
like,
a-
yes, it's very normal, and I wish more people would do it.
Kyrie's just been staring at him just the whole time and then sort of like just takes a look at his own like skinny body. Just kind of like takes off a piece, like just sort of rolls down a bit of their sleeve and just kind of like tries to condense their arm into swole muscle mode.
Soon, you'll get there
just looks
soon.
down at their round body.
So we get barrels, or do we go to tree?
I believe if we go to the tree, we would be there just to scout out the area, correct?
It'd take you a day to get there, and the dude said that their next meeting was like, I think I said like the night of this day. So like if you go there, they're gonna be there.
Oh, okay. I thought there were more days in between, but okay.
It was 3 days, so it would be 2 days. Yeah, so it would be a day travel, and then be a day to wait there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult transporting barrels that far.
I mean, we can carry a few with us ourselves, but not that many again.
As you're talking about transporting things, Nada perks up. You can rent horse and carriage here.
Do we look like we're rich?
I think it's 3 silver for a day. For a single horse and carriage.
Oh, I am not used to this.
They're mostly used by peacekeepers to transport goods and weapons, but I'm sure if you ask, they'll let you guys do it as well. You hear Ozak going, "Just tell them I sent you."
Thank you! Shout back.
Captain's a sim.
He's giving us free stuff, might as well exploit it.
Captain likes you.
I'm aware.
He doesn't hide it.
Yeah, he doesn't hide anything. Well then,
Flint.
that's settled.
Did we say that Flint is shit?
Yeah, Flint's just in trousers at the moment.
I'm gonna preface this now. Flint also has a tattoo. It looks like a tentacle going over his left shoulder, down his back, and then it would go down his leg, but can't see that right now. Yeah. Just prefacing that first.
Was it over the shoulder?
Yeah. Have it sketched out in sketches. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I need to get supplies too. I have ideas. Shopping?
Shopping montage.
Shopping montage.
Shut up, bitch! We're going shopping.
If there were ever a point where that meme that you were making of all of us in sunglasses would be done.
Sure, let's go shopping. If you need anything.
Yes, I have a list, and I sort of pull out. Do I actually have any? Let me just make sure I actually got this first. Here.
Oh,
Nope,
OBS
I just-
fucked up again. Do.
Oh god.
I
mean,
just
it's-
looked
it's
and it
almost
wasn't
fine.
recording. For fuck's sake.
I have a list of things. Let's see what I can find. Just go. Is Kyrie okay? Because Kyrie hasn't spoken this whole time.
She's breathing, I presume.
I think Breeze is eating.
I'm not. I'm just. My character is dead. Nobody decided to wake them up.
No, Nyax woke you up. You're downstairs at the table.
Yeah, I carried you
So you
downstairs.
teleported me. Okay.
Look, Nyax carried you. Nyax said.
I said I carried you.
Okay. I must have missed that. I apologize.
I guess I slapped you awake again.
Thank
Is it
you.
shy?
Curry went back upstairs to go back to bed.
I will exactly do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
After I slap you or before?
After.
After, okay.
Well, on that note, that's where we're going to end the session, I guess.
Kyrie going back to fucking bed again.
Hey, it's a mood.
Hmm.
Oh, I hope you've all enjoyed the session, both players and listeners. Bye.